ladies and gentlemen. I am Susan Phillips, Executive Director of the U.S.-India Chamber of Commerce, DFW. I hope you are enjoying the evening of food and drinks and experiencing the beautiful art here at the Crow Museum of Asian Art. It's beautiful here. Whether it's your first or your 10th visit to the museum, you can always expect to experience something spectacular every time you come here. So thank you so much to the Crow Museum of Dallas, of the Asian Art of UT Dallas for providing us with this venue. Now, as we celebrate the 75th anniversary of India's independence, seeing you all here today, all decked out in your Indian clothing, shows your pride for the motherland, and makes this occasion all the more festive and fun. So thank you all for joining in and actually showing up this way. We love it. And for those of you who didn't, I hope you felt a little bit of guilt. So, a little pressure. Next time, you'll know better, right? Now, the Indian food, drinks, clothing, and art serve as the perfect backdrop for tonight's event. The young entrepreneurs and professionals bridges to deepen the U.S.-India trade and economic partnership. The U.S.-India Chamber of Commerce is proud to bring this event to you in partnership with the Consulate General of India in Houston. I would like to recognize our elected officials at this time. Mr. Gopal Ponangi, are you here? Are you here at this time? Gopal? No, not yet. Well, he was supposed to be here. He was the school board representative from Frisco ISD. He might show up later. And we also have Ms. Janie Schultz, which is a City of Dallas representative, city council member. She will be coming in a little later, so you'll be able to meet and chat with her after the event. So thank you to them in advance. Our program today is very special. We will feature second-generation Americans who have pursued businesses and rewarding careers in areas that have one way or another, been impacted by their Indian heritage. So as we think about this, we want to recognize the Consulate General and our Indian heritage as well. In support of this event, we are fortunate to have the Consul General of India from Houston, the Honorable Asim Mahajan, and his wonderful wife here with us as well, Mrs. Mahajan. Welcome. Thank you. And they're here to basically give us a connection to all the different things that are available to us here in the United States and connecting the different things that are over in India as well, specifically in technology, manufacturing, healthcare, trade and investment, as well as arts and culture of India and education of that. Now, to kick off the program, I would like to ask our chairman of the board, Mr. Sunil Maini, to come up and say a few words. And anyone who knows Sunil knows he is passionate about all things India. Strengthening the ties between the U.S. and India is a core mission of his, and he carries that mission with passion and reverence. He is one of the founding members of the Chamber and has served as the chairman of the board in previous years. He is a civic leader and serves on many boards in North Texas. He remains active in the India Association of North Texas, the Dallas Indian Lions Club, and in the Chinmaya Mission, DFW. Please help me welcome Mr. Sunil Maini.
Thank you for the very kind introduction. I'm going to share a secret with you guys. The answer to all the three questions that I will ask is YEP. So if you will say it with a resounding voice, that'll be great. Are you here? Yes. Have you enjoyed the India culture part through now? Yes. Are you YEP? Yes. Yes, thank you. Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav. Okay, I can leave it now. Thanks. Happy 75th anniversary of India's takeover from the British. Some people call it independence, but we were never not independent. We were always independent. And so we gained that right to run the government again 75 years ago. And so it's a Amrit. Amrit means that which will never have an end. Mahotsav. That's what our government named it, and the CGs asked us to talk about that. So, as we look back at the past 75 years, I'm amazed at how far India has come. Today, India, Bharat, is recognized as a global leader in science, in research and innovation, in pharmaceuticals, on how to manage vast populations during a pandemic, stand up for its values, just to name a few areas. After being snatched of $45 trillion in the past 200 years, to again achieve the status of being the fifth largest economy on planet Earth is no small feat. It comes as no surprise that India has achieved such an elevated level of success on the global stage. Today, we celebrate and honor these accomplishments by highlighting the importance and impact of our India heritage through the lens of arts, culture, and business. India's rich history tells the success story of resilience, of economic prosperity, and hope for a progressive and innovative future. These adjectives also describe the unrelenting will of Indians and India Americans, and the growing success of the India diaspora in all industries and facets of society. For many of us here, our core values come from the culture and traditions that have followed us from India. As parents of the second generation Indian Americans, the YEP, we want our children, now youth, to carry on those traditions for generations to follow. Our identities are intrinsically tied to our native land, and we want our children to embrace it as much as we have. Our program today will focus on ways in which we can build a living bridge for future generations of Indian Americans to connect to India. During my first tenure as chairman in 2012-2013, we changed our name from Greater Dallas Indo-American Chamber of Commerce to US-India Chamber of Commerce. The same year, we formed the Young Entrepreneurs and Professionals Forum, YEP. What does it mean, Young Entrepreneurs and Professionals? I will try to explain that with an example, with a equation that I made some time ago. A bit is made up of two binary digits, 1 and 0, I and O, input and output. And 8 bits make 1 byte. So then there are kilobytes and gigabytes and terabytes, and they are identified as data. Data from NEWS, North, East, West, South, is called information. Information about just one subject is called knowledge. Knowledge, when it is internalized, is called wisdom. Wisdom, when it is put in practice, that is called understanding. When that understanding you are willing to gain, you are identified as young. That is the meaning of the word young, that you are willing to learn whatever your age. And YEP is the right age to exemplify for that. Now, entrepreneurs. One who can think of an innovative thought that will help fulfill the needs of many and is willing to take the risk and climb a mountain to reach it is identified as an entrepreneur. And a professional is one who is willing to profess the right, practice it, and achieve the goal without taking any shortcuts. In my company, there is a rule, there is no shortcut to success. There are no shortcuts to success that I know. If a professional football player misses a catch, we can be upset. Why? Because he's a professional. That's what, to me, the Young Entrepreneurs and Professionals name meant when we selected it many, many years ago. That is who we thought of our YEP. One who will look like our own A.K. Mago. One like our own Sanjeev Khanna. And I can ask these guys to stand and you will see how YEP looks now. Raj Malik is there. Our own Dayakar Pashkur. Our own Dr. Dinesh Bhatia. Our own hero and immediate past chairman, Raj Kalyan Durg, who just got listed as one of the Forbes best 5 wealth advisors in America on that list. And thank you, yeah. And also, let me add that Raj Kalyan Durg will serve as the chairman of the YEP and will be served alongside by Professor Gaurav Shekhar from UTD, and both of them, we will now make YEP active, a lot more active than it has ever been before. And the one YEP that I want to add, who has served our chamber for the past 7 years and is now serving as a board member, is our own Nilima Gonuguntla. Can you please stand up and show your face? And now let me please make you applause for each one of you. You are our YEP. You are the young entrepreneurs and professionals in our life. Thank you very much.